Okay, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for being here for this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Thank you at home for watching. Before we get started, as always, we have the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag first. So this evening, I'm going to ask Councilwoman McDonough to lead us. Would everybody please rise?
Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for all of the men and women who are fighting for our freedom. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Sue. Okay, once again, thank you all for being here. Just for the record, all town board members are present with the exception of Councilman Lupinacci, who was detained at work for work obligations. He will not be joining us this evening. We have Phyllis Borges, our deputy town clerk, all the way down to my right, and Greg Fulchetti, the Carmel Town Council, is all the way down to my left. In the audience, we have Highway Superintendent Mike Simone. Okay, tonight's meeting is a town board voting meeting, and the date is Wednesday, August 17th, 2016. The first item on the agenda is to accept the town board minutes of July 27th, 2016. I need a motion for that.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so moved by Councilman Lombardi, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, item number one this evening is a tabled resolution authorizing acceptance of a proposal for appraisal services. And Councilman Schneider, would you read that, please?
Whereas the Town Board of the Town of Carmel has been advised by Town Assessor Glenn Gerosi that professional appraisal services will be required in the defense of two tax certiorari proceedings currently pending in Supreme Court, Putnam County, specifically the matters of Centennial Golf Club versus the Town of Carmel and Mahopac Golf Club versus the Town of Carmel. And whereas the Town Assessor Glenn Gerosi has procured policies from various professional real estate appraisal services and has recommended acceptance of the proposals submitted by Sterling Appraisals, Eastchester, New York, dated April 25th, 2016, and July 6th, 2016, respectively. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, in accordance with the recommendation of the Town Assessor, hereby accepts the referenced proposals of Sterling Appraisals to prepare appraisals for each certiorari matter referenced herein at a cost of the town not to exceed $2,750 for the Centennial Golf Course versus Town of Carmel proceeding, and not to exceed $5,500 for the Mahopac Golf Course versus the Town of Carmel proceeding. And be it further resolved that Town Comptroller Mary Ann Maxwell is hereby authorized to make any and all budget transfers and modifications necessary to fund the services authorized herein. If this resolution is read.
Okay, Jonathan, point of parliamentary procedure, Robert's rules. We have to take it off the table. We have to take the motion off the table first. So do that first, and then we can accept the resolution as read.
So I'll make a motion to take it off the table
Yeah.
and
Get a second and a vote.
Second.
Yes, you need a second to take it off the table. Who's second?
Second.
All right, Councilwoman McDonough seconded to take it off the table. Now, Councilman Schneider made a
so I'll
motion,
make the motion.
Second.
seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote, please.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution this evening, number 2, is a resolution authorizing requests for proposals pursuant to the property maintenance law. Councilman Lombardi, would you read number 2?
Sure. Resolve the Town Board of Town of Carmel in accordance with Chapter 114 of the Town of Carmel Code titled Property Maintenance, hereby authorizes Town of Carmel Director of Code Enforcement, Michael Carnazza, to solicit/request proposals for the cleanup and correction of town code violations existing at the property located at 4 Laconia Road, Town of Carmel, tax map number 65.11-2-37. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 3, is a resolution authorizing attendance at the New York State Assessors Association Seminar on Assessment Administration. Councilwoman McDonough, would you read this one?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Town Assessor Glenn Gerosi to attend the New York State Assessors Association Annual Meeting and Seminar on Assessment Administration from September 18th through the 23rd, 2016, in Lake George, New York. And be it further resolved that his reasonable and necessary expenses, including travel, meals, lodging, and registration be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote?
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 4, is a resolution waiving the notice requirement in Section 64 of the New York State Alcohol Beverage Control Law with respect to a liquor license for 944 Route Corporation La Familia Felice. And Councilman Schneider, would you read that, please? Number 4.
Whereas the representatives and/or proprietors of 944 RT Corp., LLC, DBA, La Familia Felice, 944 Route 6, Mahopac, New York, 10541, have advised of the intention to apply for an on-premise liquor license for which 30 days advance notice of such application must be sent to the municipality. And whereas the notice required by Article 5 of the ABC law may be viewed by the town board members, whereas the Town of Carmel Town Board does not intend to comment upon the application referenced herein. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby waives the 30-day notice requirement contained in Article 5 of the Alcohol and Beverage Control Law and states that it does not intend to offer any comment regarding said application for a liquor license at the premise referred to herein. Be it further resolved, the Town Clerk, Ann Spofford, is hereby authorized to sign a waiver of said notice on behalf of the Town of Carmel. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote?
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 5, is a resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of main turbine pump for Carmel Water District Number 8. Councilman Lombardi, would you read 5?
Resolved, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Water Districts Number 1, 8, 10, and 13, and upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorizes the emergency purchase and installation of a 25-horsepower main turbine pump for the Carmel Water District Number 8 water treatment plant from B&J Plumbing, Inc., in Mahopac, New York, at a cost not to exceed $26,830, and be it further resolved that the cost of said installation shall be apportioned among Carmel Water Districts Number 1, 9.2%, Carmel Water District Number 8, 58.5%, Carmel Water District Number 10, 19.5%, and Carmel Water District Number 13, 12.8%. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote?
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 6, is a resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of video surveillance system for Carmel Water District Number 8. Suzie, would you read Resolution 6?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as the Commissioners of Carmel Water Districts Number 1, 8, 10, and 13, and upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorizes the emergency purchase and installation of a video surveillance system from Commercial Instruments and Alarm Systems, Inc., Patterson, New York, for the Carmel Water District Number 8 water treatment plant at a cost not to exceed $9,274.58, plus $40.50 monthly monitoring fees, in accordance with the proposal dated August 3, 2016. And be it further resolved that the cost of said installation and monitoring shall be apportioned among Carmel Water District Number 1 at 9.2%, Carmel District Number 8 at 58.5%, Carmel Water District Number 10 at 19.5%, and Carmel Water District Number 13 at 12.8%. I offer this resolution as read.
Seconded?
Okay, seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote?
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. And the reason for this surveillance and security system installation at these various water districts, it's actually one facility that services 4 districts. It's because there's been numerous acts of criminal mischief and damage to this facility, and it's been ongoing, so we're trying to prevent that, and by installing the security system, if any should occur after the installation of the cameras and the security system, hopefully we'll be able to apprehend those that are responsible for it. But that's the reason why we're installing this system at this particular water district. Okay, next resolution, number 7, is a resolution authorizing a change order for contract C-237 Town Hall Cleaning Service. Number 7, Councilman Schneider, would you read that, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt to sign change order number 1 to contract C-237 for Town Hall cleaning services with Apple Maintenance Services, Inc., in form as attached here to and made a part hereof. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, next resolution, number 8, is a resolution authorizing the filing of a plan for cyclical reassessments for the New York State Office of Real Property Tax Services. Councilman Lombardi, would you read 8, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Town Supervisor Kenneth Schmidt and Town Assessor Glenn Drosy to execute and file plan for cyclical reassessments with the State of New York Office of Real Property Services in form as attached here too. I offer the resolution as read.
Seconded?
Seconded by Councilman Schneider. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. And just let me explain what cyclical reassessments are. Once the revaluation that's ongoing in the town of Carmel is completed, the town of Carmel will be at 100% valuations of all of its parcels and properties within the town. The cyclical reassessments are annual valuations of those said properties. So it will be an ongoing valuation of properties within the town annually. So once we're at, the reason that we don't have cyclical reassessments now is because we're not at 100%. We're at about 60% valuations as far as property assessments are concerned. But once we're at the 100% mark, which is at the completion of the reval, then what we'll be doing is annual cyclical reassessments. It's a term that's used for annual valuations of the properties within the town. And that will be maintained yearly as opposed to a gap between when a reval occurs and when the next one occurs. For Carmel, last reval was in 1996. So it's been 20 years since we've had one. Southeast does annual revaluations of their properties after they had their reval, and it seems to work out fine, and the properties are maintained as such. So just want to explain what cyclical reassessments meant. Okay. All right, next resolution, number 9, is a resolution authorizing the purchase and installation of video surveillance system at the Lake Cassie Park District. Suzie, would you read number 9?
Sure. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel, acting as the Commissioners of Lake Cassie Park District, and upon the recommendation of Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., hereby authorizes the emergency purchase and installation of a video surveillance system from Commercial Instruments and Alarm Systems, Inc., Fishkill, New York, for the Lake Cassie Park District Clubhouse at a cost not to exceed $9,766.24, plus $40.50 monthly monitoring fees, in accordance with the proposal dated August 3rd, 2016. I offer this resolution as read.
Oh, okay. They were in favor?
Yeah. Second.
Okay. Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. And the cost of this security system that's being installed at the Lake Cassie Park District is borne by those residents who benefit as a Lake Cassie Park District resident. It's only those who reside in that park district who are going to pay for the cost of this security system at the clubhouse. Okay, next resolution, number 10, is a resolution authorizing attendance at the Southeast New York Stormwater Conference. Councilman Schneider, would you read number 10, please?
Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., to attend the Southeast New York Stormwater Conference in Beacon, New York on October 19, 2016. Be it further resolved that his reasonable and necessary expenses, including travel, meals, lodging, and registration, be reimbursed by the town upon audit and approval. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, the 11th and final resolution for this evening is a resolution ratifying and accepting a memorandum of agreement dated August 10th, 2016, with duration of January 1st, 2012 to December 31st, 2021, between the local 456 International Brotherhood of Teamsters and the Town of Carmel, and authorizing execution of a collective bargaining agreement consistent with the terms of the memorandum of agreement. Councilman Lombardi, would you read number 11? Please?
Sure. Resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel hereby ratifies and accepts the memorandum of agreement dated August 10, 2016, between Local 456 International Brotherhood of Teamsters and the Town of Carmel for the duration of January 1, 2012 through December 31, 2021, which is attached here too. The memorandum of agreement was ratified on August 11, 2016 by the town employees in the bargaining unit represented by Local 456 International Brotherhood of Teamsters. The town board hereby authorizes the town supervisor to sign a collective bargaining agreement consistent with the terms of the memorandum of agreement. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilman Schneider?
Yes.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. And just for the sake of, Councilman Lupinacci is not here this evening, but he wanted me to let everyone know if he was here, he'd be voting yes on this particular resolution. So it would have been a 5-0 vote, but it's a 4-0 because he's absent. But he wanted everybody to know that he was supportive of the agreement. Also, I just want to take this opportunity to thank all of those who were involved in the negotiation process. The IBT union was without a contract for almost 5 years now, and it was a long, exhaustive process. There was a lot of negotiations that were ongoing. I'm just pleased to report that it has been resolved. The contract has been ratified. Both sides came to an agreement, but it wasn't, it wasn't an easy negotiation. It was a lot of hard work, a lot of effort on both sides, going back and forth. But I'm just pleased that we can report that they do have a contract, and both sides were in agreement of it, and we'll move forward from here now. As you heard this evening, it's until the year 2021, so it's a long-term contract, which I think benefits both the town and the union by having a long-term agreement. So I just want to thank the negotiating team for the town of Carmel, Councilman Lombardi and Councilman Schneider for their efforts in reaching an agreement with the contract. And I also want to thank those negotiators that were on the IBT side of the negotiations for their hard work, effort, and diligence as well. So Jonathan or Frank, do you want to comment on this at all?
It's nice to have this behind us. It's good that we were able to get not only the previous 5 years, but we also work forward to the next 5 years, which is very nice. I'd like to commend the unit for the highway workers. They did a great job. They never let any of the contract negotiations affect the way that they delivered their service. And 5 years without seeing a change in their paycheck because you're out of a contract, there were never, never any issues about the public service that was being delivered. So, thank you to them. I think it speaks volumes about the character of the employees that we have here. And it's great that we're able to now just continue on moving forward with getting the town to progress in the right way. And we have maybe 4 years before you have to worry about the next contract negotiation. So that's a really nice thing. And it's good to have this behind us, and I think that everybody negotiated on both sides. And in the end, there were definitely parameters that were set from the beginning, and we came to an agreement, and there was compromise on both sides, and it was a good negotiation, but it's something nice to have behind us.
Sure is great. Thanks, Jonathan. Thank you for that. Did you want to say anything?
No, I concur with everything that Jonathan said. Sometimes a settlement, is tough to arrive at, but I think this was fair and balanced for the town. It was fair for the workers. And really, Jonathan said it well. I mean, despite the fact that the contract negotiations took a while, never any issues with any of
Their
the work.
performance
their
or anything,
performance.
yeah.
I mean, it never
No, I
affected
agree.
anything. So they should, we should really be, and the people in town should really be proud of the department led by Superintendent Simone, and from number 1 to number 33, they all do a great job.
Okay, good. All right, thanks for that, Frank. Thank you. Sue, did you have anything, or you good?
No, I'm just glad it's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was too long.
Yeah, much too
And,
long.
and
Yep, I
thank
agree.
you, Mike, and to the highway workers. They're a good group of guys, and they do great work.
Okay, all right, great. That's it. Thank you all. That completes the town board voting meeting agenda for this evening. I'm going to open up the floor to public comment on the agenda items that we covered this evening. Is there anyone that would like to come up and speak? Okay. All right, there being none, open forum portion of the meeting. Is there anyone here for the open forum, new business portion of the meeting? No, there being none. Does the board have any announcements or anything? All right, I think we covered this last week, right, guys? The water districts? Did we go over that?
Yep.
All right, and the summer concert, Susie, is there one more, or a makeup
I
one?
believe there's one makeup one.
Is that tomorrow night, do you know?
Yes.
Th-
Thank you, Bob.
There is?
Yes, the makeup one is tomorrow night.
Okay. All right. Summer concert series in the park. There's one makeup concert tomorrow evening at the Route 6 and 6N Chamber Park. I believe it starts at 6:30?
7.
7? 7. So if anybody's not doing anything tomorrow evening, and the weather's nice, go down for a free concert at the Mahopac Chamber Park. We did this last week. All right, notice of vacancy. All right, we have a notice of a vacancy. The town board, the town of Carmel is looking for interested and qualified persons to fill a vacancy on the Environmental Conservation Board. Please submit a letter of interest and resume to Supervisor Ken Schmidt, Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York. Fax 845-628-6836 or email amp@ci.carmel.ny.us to be submitted to the supervisor's office by August 26th, 2016. For additional information, please check our website at www.carmelny.org. So this is a vacancy on the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board. Applications, resumes have to be submitted by August 26th, 2016. Okay, that's all I have. We do not have executive session this evening, so we're going to be closing the meeting right from here. Next time we meet will be next Wednesday, August 24th, for Town Board work session. I need a motion to close.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Lombardi, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everyone. We'll see you next Wednesday, August 24th, for Town Board work session. Good night, be well.